for game number 4. This tip-off is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. First possession of the game, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Here's Holt. He's got Oftana on him. Scotty, they're looking for Brownlee early on. They get into it with R.R. Pogoy playing defense. He finds Jumpin Aguilar for the short jumper. That's good.
Here's Justin Brownlee. I guess they're just testing him out. You can see he's kind of guarding that right hand of his, but a nice pass by him. And
being guarded by Brownlee. They go to the corner. Pogoy. They get it down to RHJ, met by Chapin, but Kelly Williams free down low for 2.
Just don't want to get hit again, that's for sure.
Turnover here for TNT. Scotty over to Chapin. Aguilar to the basket for 2. Troy against his former teammate. Over to Stephen Holt. Open for 3. Puts it in!
Stephen Holt can shoot. Definitely very nice pass there, and Holt made good things happen there.
That was a 2-point shot for Stephen Holt. 6-2 right now for Barangay Ginebra. RHJ. Stingray ng Batak. That's for 3. And it's nothing but net.
He's looking tough. That was a big-time rebound.
Rosario over to Holt. That's for 3. Stephen Holt.
Gino and Vince, it was quite a frustrating loss for Ginebra. Assistant coach Richard Del Rosario expressed that they definitely had a chance despite JB missing majority of the second half of the arc. They must be able to limit those open looks. Second, better ball movement. Although their assist count was better at 20 assists in game 3, the goal is...
They are leading 12-5. JB has yet to take a shot here in the first quarter.
But that last one was a very nice play by Scotty Thompson. In-air body control made that happen. That's a nice pass as well. You got to know that these games and these teams have both been scouted very well. They know each other's, sort of strengths and weaknesses, and a nice dish off there.
Here's Aguilar. They go to Brownlee, being guarded by RR. Brownlee goes baseline. Fadeaway jumper, puts it in. First shot of the game. It's money.
So I guess the thumb is not an issue. That's a very nice mid-range shot. And for Justin Brownlee, that's usually his bread and butter.
That's right. R. Pogoy scoring on the other end.
Getting against Troy and Rosario.
Let's take a look at this baseline jumper fade away special of Tana. They get the switch. RHJ against Rosario. Tough shot off the glass. Well, for most human beings, that's a tough shot. For him, it's a walk in the park.
Good D. Easier offense. He's a lefty. Why not? Let's go right and then like hang out. Lean back, kiss it off the glass. Thompson
over to Holt. Dancing with Oftana. Short on that jumper. Loose ball in the hands of Calvin. Oftana. Japin meets him, sends it over to RR. Kicks it back out. And here's RHJ. Back to Pogoy. 3-ball on the way. Puts it in!
Too good to keep him down.
Sends it over to their import. Back to Nambatak. Stingray. 2-man game with Jefferson. Oftana goes baseline.
Oh. Leaning, and he went all the way to the basket along that baseline. Took a little bit of harm from Troy Rosario there.
Gotten themselves back the lead here, 17-14. Rosario. Japin. Baseline jumper on the way. Puts it in. Thank you very much for that, Miss Bea, and she's done a great job raising a great man and Ronde Hall Jefferson, and Jamie Malonzo drills that 3-ball.
And I think for now, she will forgive him for being past curfew. As we see a nice shot there.
Wow, what a blessing it is to see you here. We're so glad to have you here. I also wanted to ask, what makes you so proud of RHJ?
I'm very proud because of all the accomplishments he has done thus far. And he's very humble and well-driven in his accomplishments.
Can you share a little something about how he was as a child?
He was a little stubborn, but he grew out of it.
Well, enjoy the rest of your time here. Thank you so much for joining us. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Bell. Era. Over to Oftana. Calvin all the way to the basket. Oh, he sends it over to Era for an easy basket down low.
A little bit of ping pong going on there.
6 to shoot. Ralph Koo. Over to Malonzo, open from distance, puts it in!
His confidence is very high. 11 points, now he's hit a couple of threes. Getting his team going. A lot of confidence and rhythm on that shot right there. And look at this. That is the look of, I know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do it again.
Scotty. Koo. Back to Thompson. Scotty gets away for the layup.
He has such a quick first step, and you have to respect his...
He's got public in on him. 7 seconds to shoot. JB. Pull-up jumper on the way. Wet.
Again, he only needs a little bit of space to get that shot off. And obviously, thumb is not bothering him enough to mess up that mid-range of his.
He's 2 for 2 so far here in this ball game. And to think that people were talking if he would play or not. And RHJ level of difficulty 10.
Let's see this once again. The pass
That's a tough shot.
Was not a bad pass. It's just his
Nambata doesn't draw a foul, but manages to get the basket.
Yeah. That was a lot of contact for a no call. Coach Chad is beside himself, as are Coach Sandy and Coach Yuri.
It's a 6-point game in favor of Ginebra. Malonzo over Era, puts it in.
Jamie Malonzo has definitely stepped up. 8 points for him. And, geez, again, these guys, they don't need a lot of time to make big things happen.
Nambata, step back jumper is good. You can see the confidence of Stingray really at an all-time high right now here in the finals.
What a time to have your confidence up, though, right?
Absolutely. 6-point game. Here's RHJ. Over to Bogoy. Launches the 3-ball and drills it.
On rhythm. Bogoy. And he's making big things happen. But let's first look at this wonderful big play. I don't even know how he kept the ball, but somehow he did. Able to keep it, throw it up off the glass, and make it go down. It's a great shot there by Stingray Nambata.
Stephen Holt. They go to JB against Nambata. 3 seconds to shoot. JB over Stingray. 3-4-3 for Brownlee.
He had a size advantage, maybe about 4 or 5 inches on Stingray. He just had to sort of rise up above him and take that shot.
Kelly Williams. Nambata. Over to Bogoy. RR against Scotty.
Bogoy hasn't missed a 3 yet tonight.
Pull-up jumper there. That's a long 2 for RR Bogoy.
Right in your grill.
Brownlee. JB working on Kelly. JB pull-up jumper and a push shot is good. Perfect from the field right now.
10 points for JB, and it's all mid-range. Mid-range, mid-range, mid-range.
Machine gun. Over to RHJ. Here's Calvin. Oftana, 3-ball on the way, is off to the left. Rebound in the hands of Japet. Here's Maverick.
Yeah. Another guy who can really step up for them. Let's see what Maverick does tonight.
Ahamisi. Over to Japet. Japet all alone down low. Easy basket there for Aguilar.
Again, we talked about Holt and Brownlee, them feeling they have an advantage. How about that one? Japeth on Stingray. So you can tell there's a concerted effort. Whenever Stingray switches onto a bigger guy, automatically that guy just drops down low.
Oftana gets away off the glass and puts it in.
That is a nifty move there. 5 points now. Let's see if Calvin gets going.
41 to 36, 5-point game.
So many weapons on both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody can explode.
Ahamisi. Here's Malonzo.
Back
nice
door.
pass to JB. And Justin, I don't know if that finger is hurt from the field, including this one right here. Plus the foul as well from Kelly Williams. Almost a turnover. Bogoy lets it fly. 3-ball, puts it in.
Perfection. There's perfection. 3 out of 3 now for our Bogoy with 13 points. has not missed a three. That's one way to really make defenses go crazy. Spread the court.
Japet. There it is again. The bigs attacking the defense of Stingray Nambata.
Yep. Ooh, almost a carry.
Kelly attacks the defense of Japet. No good in that attempt, but RHJ makes sure of that one.
That's one way of doing it. 8 points now for RHJ. Again, not a huge scoring output, but his effect is quite big.
Ahamisi scores, gets rid of the defense and puts it in. Holt. They go to Malonzo. Jamie for three. Got it!
Man, this guy is on fire.
Working on Pogoy. JB over to Ahamisi. Corner three, stopped by Oftana.
I think that was partially blocked by Oftana as well.
Of the second quarter. Here's Oftana. Calvin trying to get going here. That three ball is good.
That's a long three. He had his feet on the 4-point line. 8 points now for Calvin. A guy they need to step up.
So 51 to 45 in favor of Ginebra.
Sorry, correction. 9 points now for Calvin Oftana.
Aguilar. Here's Malonzo. Jamie to the reverse. Tough shot. Japet trying to stuff it. But here comes the white shirts. Pogoy, three ball on the way. Puts it in! Right there, his right foot was on the line.
Yeah. I saw it. I called it out.
TNT looking for the final shot of the first half. We go to RHJ. Ronde all the way to the basket, comes up short, but he tips it in.
And he wanted an and one with that.
There's enough time here. Scotty Thompson. That's going to be no
You're
good.
losing TNT shooters and giving them space, which gives them the time to take quality shots as well. So in the second half, we can expect better defensive effort, which is what they were emphasized back in the dugout. Back to you guys.
Back to Scotty. Thompson will attack. Thompson to the scoop, and Japet tips it in.
No one gets up higher and quicker than Japet Aguilar. Oh. Is there anyone more exciting from the guard position rebounding than Scotty Thompson?
Brownlee, turnaround jumper, gets the roll. Coach Chot Reyes wants to talk things over. Let's take a look at this. Justin Brownlee, fadeaway jumper. They're trying to go down to Troy Rosario. They get it down to him against Pogoy.
He's got a size advantage. Oh, but he coughs it up. Good D by Pogoy.
And Nambata puts it up and in.
We will see.
Thompson. Trying to feed the bigs down low. It goes out of bounds. Over to Nambata. Nambata. Big on small. Nambata using the quickness on the glass.
Yeah.
Holt being guarded by Aurin. Holt. Strong move to the basket, and Scotty almost put it in.
Oh, and there's a lot of contact there.
Yep.
Could have gone either way as well.
Williams all the way to the basket for two.
This is getting physical, man.
Let's take a look at this. Kelly Williams streaking to the basket, challenging the defense. TNT could tie or take the lead in this possession. Ronde sends it over to Kelly. Williams for three and drills it. Justin Brownlee.
Ooh, double team way out here.
Brownlee, fadeaway jumper on the way. Wet. Oh boy. Came out in, sends it over to Pobontin. Three ball is too strong.
Good tip.
Yep.
Good tip.
Oftana can't convert. Another tip. But it ends up in the hands of
we go.
Japet Aguilar with a monster jam.
Stops. This game is on such a game of runs, but let's look at this. One more time. Two hands.
Here's Brownlee. Back to RJ. Abarientos to the basket.
Wide
Puts
open.
it up and in.
That time, TNT looked tired. It's where legends are made once again. We are in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Good defense there by Japan, foiling that shot by Machine Gun Kelly. Uh-oh! Don't leave him open. And he makes them pay. Jamie Malonzo once again from outside. 14 points for him. Man, they are shooting so well.
Kelly trying to answer on the other and coming up short.
Ginebra is getting hot, and the guns of TNT are going silent.
Brownlee. JB attacking the defense of Cobantin. Turnover. Here comes Oftana on the break. Calvin stops, pops, shut him down, open up shot.
Huge.
Woo!
Huge.
He's on.
Yes, Gino Rufino, neither one of these teams want to give each other a millimeter. And we were looking at it one more time just to make sure, but that was definitely a good shot. Counted.
Thompson. Scotty attacks to the scoop, puts it up and in.
Is there a better athlete in the entire PBA?
I don't know. Nambatak. Here's Machine Gun Kelly. Now with Oftana. Calvin. Tough shot. Stopped there by Japet. And Ronde stopped by JB. Ahamisi. Over to Aguilar. Here's Thompson. Scotty open 4-3. Short. Nambatak. Over to Oftana. Scotty to beat. Draws the foul and the basket.
That's just too much. But look at this play by Scotty. Oh my goodness. From one side to the other. Let's look at it once again. Good pass from Stingray. And Calvin just beats Scotty right there.
Oftana using the Adam screen. Oftana over to Adam with a one-handed flush.
Oh boy, Adam on a nice dunk.
And there's Poi Adam, two-man game.
TNT went on a little mini run, 6-2.
Here's Malonzo. Jamie shakes free, jumpers went.
Ooh. He is just oozing with confidence, Jamie Malonzo. 16 points for him. Man.
His best game so far here in the finals.
Definitely stepped up.
Pogoy. Ronde. Over to Oftana. Back to RR. Here's Nambatak. 6 to shoot here for the White Shirts. Nambatak straight to the cup for 2.
That's what he can do. He may not be able to defend those bigger guys, but he can definitely beat bigger guys off the dribble. 11 points now for Stingray.
Back to a 2-point game. Scotty sends it over to Aguilar. Japet against Era. Japet shakes free of the defense, the hoop and the harm for Japet Aguilar.
Up and under right here. Boom. Turn it around. Fake up. Go under. Take the.
This ultimately helps REJ locate open shooters at the corner, such as Bagoy or Oftana. Now, on the defensive end, there was importance of making sure that they stick to their man and more so put pressure on their shooters.
Here's Japet against Cobantin. 6 seconds to shoot. Japet puts it on the floor. You see the size advantage. Japet Aguilar scores down low. And Coach Chot Reyes wants to talk things over. Japet Aguilar using that height advantage over Glenn Cobantin. JB still with it. Brownlee, tough shot at the buzzer, and it kills it.
Tough.
And that's giving Ginebra an 8-point advantage after this basket right here by Justin Brownlee. It's 84-76 with 4:25 left to go here in Ahamisi. Brownlee sends it over to Malonzo. Jamie, step back, 3-ball on the way, drills it!
It was after after the foul. Look at this once again, under duress. One side step dribble.
One would imagine so, yes. As Ahamisi goes straight to the basket, puts it up and in.
Big shot.
And this is now the biggest
13.
lead of Barangay Ginebra in the ball game. As it stands, it's 89-76.
A simple 2 points for Ahamisi. 4 points in the ball game, but that too put them up big.
Stingray ng Batak. And here's Holt. You know Ginebra's going to try and milk this clock as much as they can. Ahamisi, 3-ball, drills it. Plus the foul from Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
Man. Again, like I said, both teams have so many guys who can really get hot in a hurry. And right now, Maverick is one of those guys. If he makes this, he kind of puts it out of reach.
But what an effort here for Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Jamie Malonzo playing the best game of the final so far and drilling another 3-ball right there. In the second half, got his offense going despite that injured thumb. And somehow, some way, found a way to play. And Barangay Ginebra San Miguel has tied the finals.